Okay, it's time to do some reading. Norway. Norway is home to a people as beautiful and harsh as the unforgiving land that birthed them. Its frozen fields, majestic mountains, and fathomless fjords are setting her deeds desperate and heroic made famous through sagas and song. Not a bad start for a novel, is it? Saving this one for later. Northumbria. The name conjures visions of Hadrian's Wall, misty Jorvik, and Danish thanes and Saxon housecarls staring at mobs of howling Picts through flurries of snow. Yet the name simply means north of the Humber River. Bloody geographers and their lack of imagination. Mercia, the Kingdom of Mercia, situated in England's Midlands, reached its height of power and prestige under King Offa, a prominence that lasted for close to 300 years. During that time, it was a center of trade and industry until Danish incursions left it in ruin. East Anglia, once a powerful Anglo-Saxon kingdom, East Anglia collapsed into a sinkhole of blood and misery under decades of war and attrition. Relentless attacks from the Mercians and then the Norse took a swift toll. Hard to believe that so many would fight over little more than bogs and swamps. Wessex. Wessex, which means Kingdom of the West Saxons, was an Anglo-Saxon kingdom in the south of Great Britain, founded in 519. Under the stewardship of King Aethelwulf and his sons, which included Alfred, it proved a hard nut to crack for the invading Vikings, the great heathen army. Vinland. By most historical accounts, the Norse reached Finland around AD 1000, led by Leif Erikson, but the Order of the Ancients knows better. So where exactly was Vinland? West of Greenland, to be certain, but the sagas also mention Helluland and Markland, too. Possibly in modern-day Newfoundland, or further to the south, scholars continue to debate. Asgard, home to the vast pantheon of Norse gods. Asgard is a Viking paradise where warfare is a way of life and death. Here lies Valhalla, Odin's Hall of the Slain, where chosen champions engage in non-stop feasting and blood sports until that final day. All are called to fight in Ragnarok, the battle that will end the world as they know it. Jotunheim. Jotunheim was the home of the Jotnar, giants of Nordic myth. It was a frozen, mountainous place steeped in magic and illusion. The Viking mind, the Jotnar represented the forces of chaos that would consume their world during Ragnarok. The war at the end time. It was therefore seen as a perilous place for their gods to tread. Jorvik, nestled squarely in the middle of Northumbria, was the town of Jorvik, now known as York, centerpiece of political power in northern England. Called Eboracum by the Romans and Jorfurwyk by the Saxons, Jorvik was a hub of international trade in the 9th century. Goods from the world over could be found at the Coppergate Market. If you weren't careful, one could easily lose their purse there. London. 9th century London was in a transitional period. It was largely abandoned by Christians, believing the ruins of the old Roman city to be haunted. The grand architecture proved to be a great shelter and landmark, so the site was used by the Summer Army during their occupation. Winchester, nestled deep inside Wessex. Winchester is the heart of the Christian faith in Anglo-Saxon England. Under King Alfred, it has become a city of enlightenment, piety, and progressive reform. The king has spared no expense in the construction of churches and the translation and illumination of religious texts. Archer. While a single arrow does not inflict a great deal of damage, archers can turn the tide of battle. If left unhindered, untrained in melee combat, archers maintain distance from their targets, often using height to rain down arrows mercilessly. Archers on high ground take out archers before their foes fight close. Spearmen. They don't just let just anyone wield a long pointy weapon, so this fellow is a professional. He's disciplined, careful, and keeps his distance. Give him the chance, and you're a kebab. Gauge his reach. Start with light strikes. Go through his blocking stance with heavy strikes. Goliath. Though they may look slow and bumbling, Goliaths are truly unorthodox fighters. They are capable of sudden bursts of speed and able to pick up and heave large objects and attempt to crush you like a bug. Dodges powerful blows. His back is vulnerable. Rush and bash against his charge. Okay, that's enough lore for now. My jaw fucking hurts. Well, I guess we gotta go through these. Find the Hidden Ones Bureaus. Hidden Ones Bureau. Formed in Egypt in the 1st century BCE, the Hidden Ones rapidly expanded their reach and influence within the growth of the Roman Empire. Wherever they went, they built clandestine bureaus from which they could conduct their secret work. First bureaus in Britain appeared a few decades after Emperor Claudius established a firm foothold on the island. By the time the Romans abandoned Britain in the 5th century CE, there were 6 bureaus in England. Many bureaus. My hidden bureau is an office I share with Bex and our washer and dryer. It works alright, but we may be turning it into a baby room if all goes well. Okay, let's see if we can find the notes we picked up. We gotta turn in all these tattoo schemes, man. She not pick up the Hidden Ones notes? She did, okay. Yo, what up, Chaosborn? Yeah, dude, we killed... We're done with the game. Like, the main story. All over. Why doesn't Twitch update? Why doesn't it update? No, not like this. Thank you for letting me know. Dude, when you... It doesn't handshake correctly. Nightbot does the same thing, where I'll hit the update button, and it won't go through to the server. Like, it'll refresh on my browser page and show that I changed the category and the title and everything. But it won't show up on, like, it won't actually do the thing. Yeah, but so there's symbols on the wall that had the location of the other bureaus. Try refreshing the page. It should be updated now. Oh my god! What the fuck? How is this possible? Update. Let's do it. Let's do it in a different browser. Here, we go to dashboard. It's okay now? Are you... Because it wasn't okay for me now. Now it's showing on my end still StarCraft 2. Dude, I mean, that's why, some people, instead of getting gifts for Christmas, they will, they will actually donate to a charity. And that's why I'm asking you, Chaos Born Serenity, to donate your money to an organization that really needs it. Today I'm advocating for Amazon LLC. Amazon is a small, struggling, independent company that could really use better funding. If they could just get better funding, they might be able to deliver a package once. I might have a rune hoarding problem. This might yeah. Fuck. Okay, so let's go back in. This is not what I wanted to do, I think. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the health potion problem. You always save the health potions. Because you think you're gonna use them later. These bots, bro. These bots. There's 2 of them. Well, dude, especially in a game like Skyrim, it has durability. You never, like, what happens if you use up 199 swords in a dungeon and they all break? Like, you don't want to have to go back to town. You need that 200th sword. 201 if you can master it. Like, 200 is playing it risky. Okay. One of these notes has information on the other bureaus. I always forget which. Camulodunum. Let's cross-reference that. What is Camulodunum? Colchester in Essex. Okay. Yeah, dude. God. Alright. I hate 2 things in video games. I hate durability. And I hate inventory limits. Inventory limits can go fuck themselves. I don't mind, like, armor. Like if you slow down because you're wearing armor, that makes sense to me. But don't create a game where you're supposed to pick things up and everything is useful. And you have to make inventory decisions. It makes sense in a game like... so I'll make one exception. Something like Diablo 2. It benefits the game. Like, you have a pack, and it's like this well thought out mechanic of how do I fit these things in my inventory, what's really important. There's a very clear delineation of making a decision on your build, right? Which of these items do I value? Fallout 3, you need all that shit. Fallout 4 especially, you need every salt shaker off a table so you can melt the glass down to build a wall for your fucking encampment. And it's like, you're over encumbered, so your character starts moving insanely slowly, and eventually you just can't pick anything up, and you're like, okay, well, I still need this shit. It's just annoying. Um, that's kind of a delineation I make. This arrow is still in my game. How did it get here? What does it mean? When I look at it, it makes the frame rate drop. See, like, we're fine. Frame rate fine. Frame rate not fine. To remove the limits, there should be some. Oh my god. Hopefully this one gives us the location of the final bureau. I mean, yeah, we're done with all the mainline quests. This is gonna finish up another story, like, well, story thing. So this is what we have to do. Reach settlement level 6, which is just raid all the monasteries and find the codex pages, which this will be codex page 5 of 6. And then there's all the side shit out in the world, which shouldn't... I hope it doesn't take 20 hours, my god. Let's say maybe 12 more hours or so. I can't see shit. Okay, how do we get in then? Uh-huh. Oh, this is where we came from, isn't it? Yeah. So there's a key over there. Oh, this is a sewer? Gross. It's nasty, bro. Okay. Shoot the lockout. B. Can't hit that one. Magus Codex, page 5. Work in silence from this day forward. Speak not your names, nor the names of your family and friends, for to do so would be a deadly compromise, a useless gesture. Seek not recognition nor glory. Seek nor compensation for your duty. Seek only the light, however dimly it may flicker upon the horizon. Pausing, the woman smiled slightly. The first time since her arrival, she seemed content. We are hidden ones, all of us, forever together in our solitude. May it ever be so. She stopped there, gave a slight nod, and turned and strode towards the exit at the back of the hall, making no sound as she went. The room stayed silent for a moment, until Master Hikor broke the peace by urging us to our afternoon studies. Euclid was the subject this day, and amid a rustle of scrolls, the acolytes set to work. Some hours later, I found myself in the garden outside the tomb of Alexander Rex, enjoying a bowl of dates and thinking on the lessons of the day, and of the woman who had given us so much to ponder. So deep in thought was I that I did not notice the arrival of Magus, who startled me with a touch on the shoulder. Quite a day, was it not? He said excitedly, to be visited by such a one. Cavete, brothers and sisters, I write bearing difficult news. With the death of Imperator Honorius, all hope and stability and balance in Britannia is lost. Time has come to leave these shores to regroup and focus our attention where it is needed most. The departure of the last Imperial legions from this island a decade ago, the tribes and clans native to this island have moved swiftly to fill the vacuum. And few, none of their number, have any love for our brotherhood. I fear our work has been misunderstood in this land, but the time is long past for addressing these impressions. All currently serving hidden ones are hereby ordered to vacate these premises. Should you wish to continue our work, away to our bureau in Cologne. Okay, where's Cologne, Britain? It's German. Cologne is in Germany. Um, Huh. Genus Pacti, execution. The Iceni grow impatient for reforms. 4 decades after Boudica, the Romans are unyielding. Citizenship denied to all but outsiders. Requests and pleas sent to Governor Varus and Imperator Domitian remain unanswered. It is time to speak in words the Senate cannot ignore. Varus must die. Almai at make a spectacle of it. Acolyte and Nicias. Success. Okay, so where's this last treasure? The new Zelda looks sick. Wait, are you talking about Hyrule Warriors, or is that a meme about this game? You don't actually need to leave. You can teleport out. Make sure that chest isn't down here. That's not, it's up. Yeah, this is Zelda. This is the main character, Zelda. You can... Here. Yeah! 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 Dude, the chickens are brutal. Fuck the chickens. Let's check out the locations. Right, Ravensthorpe. Ravensthorpe is a borough founded by the Raven clan and serves as their base of operations as they forge a path through England. It's also home to Ranvi's Alliance Table, Gunner's Forge, Yonley's Shop, Rowan's Stable, and other useful services, including hunting, fishing, tattoos, cartography, exotic trading, Balkus rituals. Dude, the chickens are fucking... I don't even want to talk about the chickens. I'll have flashback. Read the Hidden Ones Bureau, Yggdrasil. Massive simulation device built by the Isu over 75,000 years ago. From what we have seen, it appears this device was the one method the Isu used to generate and explore possible futures, alternate realities, and counterfactual histories. With the right input, it could generate any sort of reality the user desired. Dalby Forest. Harsh winters stripped the trees of their leaves in Dalby Forest, tearing away the bark and outer layers, and felling others in storms long forgotten. Some say they can hear soft whispers and laughter of children at night. Others say it's just the wind. Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest, future home of Robin Hood and his merry men, according to legend anyway. The place is thick with tall old trees, whose shadows bring to mind ancient legends. Elfwood, ethereal and otherworldly. Elfwood was the site of many iron mines, a good spot for picnicking and, according to some locals, entry into the realm of the Fae. A sacred location in Gloucestershire was rich in greenery and biodiversity, still inspires stories to this day. Kilturn Hills, named for the Brittonic Chiltern state tribe, now known as the Chiltern Hills. This rolling green peacefulness makes a pleasant arc northwest of London, held a substantial Roman presence, likely the Chiltern Setae. I'm not so happy about that, and much later, somewhere there is a lad. Northwest of London. Strong Roman presence. I don't see it. But that sounds like a place the assassins would build a bureau. Here's London. It's a bandit camp, so it's not there. It's an abbey, so it's not there. There's already one in Essex, so I don't think it's gonna be here. Map looks huge. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, I teleport around now, but that's because I played the game for 110 hours. Like, and this isn't... There's 5 maps. This is one of 5 maps. So, take that for what you will. There's also Norway, North America, Asgard, and Jotunheim. That's not spoilers, it's all in the marketing, so... It's... If you played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, this is a square mile bigger than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And as you can see, it's all land. There's no sea. I mean, there's rivers, but those are mainly just to get your boat around. Yeah, Jotunheim's neat. It's a pain to get around, but it's really cool. It's almost... It doesn't deserve to be this big. I'm gonna be real. I'm just, I'm being critical here. It absolutely does not deserve to be this big for what it has. It has a cool story and everything, but, like, it needs, like, 10 to 20% more content for it to justify this size of a map. If you pick up this game, I really recommend doing it as not necessarily repetitive. It's just, like... So the quests and everything like these blue dots and the white dots, like they tie into the area, but they don't tie into the story. Like, I feel like a good game should mostly just... Everything should build into everything else. I'm appreciating this game more as time goes on. But if you purchase this game, I highly recommend, you play this over the course of at least 2 months. Do not do what I did. Do not play this 6 hours a day. Don't even play it 3 hours a day. You gotta take it as a slow burn, or you won't beat this game. This game will beat you, I really gritted my teeth. I beat it in, like, 2.5 weeks. Oh my god, you played Odyssey 130 hours for 3 weeks? Well, we're doing a playthrough of Odyssey next. I might do the Chronicles games in between. That's gonna be starting this week, actually. But Odyssey beat me, dude. I put 30 hours into Odyssey and I quit. It's the only Assassin's Creed game I haven't finished. Witcher 3 yet? Yeah, I haven't started Witcher 3 either, but that's because I've been on a 2-year odyssey to beat The Witcher 1. I'm like 60 hours into The Witcher 1, and I refuse to let that game beat me either. Like, I will beat the Witcher games in order, or not at all. Literally, I will die trying to beat the Witcher games in order. Kilton Hills. Pleasant Arc, northwest of London. Where are they? I don't even see hills here. So it must... Yeah. Whatever. Might be red herring. Pinga Forest. Though we are nowadays accustomed to think of forests as pleasant places to walk, in the Dark Ages they were dangerous places, rife with spirits and crawling with bandits. A Pinga Forest, now Epping Forest, was a haven for criminals preying on travelers from London to the south, and rightfully regarded with suspicion. Oxenfordshire? Well, it said north... Oh my god, I was looking northeast. I'm a fool! But no, it's not here, because I cleared everything out here. We would have found it. There's an armor piece at each of the bureaus. Oopsies. So, is this like... So... You know, the drunken outlaws, is this like... Is this what their life is like? Is this what it looks like? Every day? They go out to the local Tesco? What have you? Let's go down to Colchester. Talk to their alderman. Check out the local abbey. Epping Forest was a haven for criminals preying on travelers to the south. Okay. Wistman's Wood. This oak wood is a remnant of an ancient forest that is almost 9,000 years old. Its name may have derived from the local dialect word wisht, meaning eerie or haunted. The hellhounds of the legendary Wild Hunt, Witcher 3 crossover maybe, are known as wisht hounds in the local Devonshire dialect. Isle of Wight, England's largest island, just off the south coast, originally named after Witwara, meaning men of wit, after Whitger, a nephew of Cerdic, who was one of the earliest kings of Wessex. Bede records that in subsequent years, it traded hands between the kingdoms of Mercia and Wessex amid much slaughter. Senning Vale, now Kingly Vale, one of Europe's greatest yew forests. Highly poisonous yew was a druidic symbol, both death and resurrection, sometimes planted in graveyards in the belief that its roots would grow through and seal the eyes of the dead. Sleep tight, everyone. Longman. The Longman of Wilmington is a hill figure found on the steep slopes of Windover Hill in East Sussex. Its origin is unknown. Scholars have argue over whether it was fashioned in the Neolithic period, the Iron Age, or later. And those are staves in his hands, not skis. Yeah, dude, he totally looks like he's skiing. Like 100%, man. The Weald. This ancient site, now in Ashdown Forest, has expansive views over the surrounding land. Roman times, it was an important center of the iron industry, and modern day it is more famous for as the inspiration for the 100-acre wood in Winnie the Pooh. Seven Sisters. Seven Sisters are a series of chalk cliffs in the south coast of England, often used as a stand-in for the White Cliffs of Dover in films because the White Cliffs really aren't all that white these days, and you're liable to get a fairy wandering into the shot. Cleophas Sands. Unlike most of the beaches in England, what is now called Camber Sands is actually made of sand, rather than soul-shredding pebbles. So rare is it to find dunes on the Sceptred Isle that the British Army used it as a training ground for storming the beaches at Normandy during World War II. Ailed Worm. Hill figures, like megaliths, were often seen as a way to exert control over a landscape that must have seemed sometimes frightening and immutable to primitive civilizations. This chalk figure of a snake was probably an appeal to some forgotten god, but modern times its meaning was lost to history. White Cliffs of Dover. The 8-mile stretch of coastline on either side of the town of Dover is renowned for its striking, sheer white cliffs of chalk. Chalk is made up of countless trillions of coccoliths, the skeletons of tiny algae, piled up in layers and crushed. Quite macabre when you think about it. Hadrian's Wall. Emperor Hadrian constructed this wall to keep the northern tribes out of Britain, as he couldn't be bothered with conquering Scotland. Then one day, the Roman legions pulled out and left the Britons to their fate. They were kind enough to leave their wall behind, which included some of the most amazing public toilets ever built on Earth. I wonder if that's true. Stripper Stannis, striking formation now called the Stripper Stones. Your jagged outcropping, surrounded by heather, holds many legends. Local lore has it that the ridges of the Stripper Stones are a calcified back of a fallen dragon killed by a knight of Arthur's Round Table. In England, local lore always gets back to Arthur somehow. Thetford Forest. If you were to picture an enchanted forest, it would look quite like Thetford Forest. Mesmerizing as it was vast, this forest of lowland pines was nestled between Norfolk and Suffolk. For centuries, these woods heralded the coming of the seasons, from its first leaf to its last. Thors, an ancient pictogram of a horse the size of a soccer field carved into the chalk grassland of White Horse Hill. By ancient, I mean already very old by the time of the Vikings. Trenches were first dug and filled with chalk 3,000 years ago. The horse requires cleaning from time to time, and this has been done since it was first created. Since time out of mind, people have joined together with hammers and buckets of chalk to whiten the lines and keep them from becoming... Fuck! I have no clues. I really figured, like, this would hold the clue to the last bureau. We got the one in Winchester, right? Where is it? Yep. It's one in London. One in Colchester. That's 3. It doesn't even look like there's one here. Gloucestershire. So there would be an armor piece. Be up here? No, I don't think so. Where else did we find them? We found one in Jorvik. It's 4. Where did we even find the 5th one? Well, we know they were evacuating to Cologne, but that doesn't necessarily mean they had a bureau. Like, the South. It's always a downward staircase, too. It's so tempting to just Google. That's all I want to do. Wait a sec. Leicester has a staircase down. There's no treasure here, though. Repton has a staircase down, but again, no treasure. I would think the wall, but fuck. Okay, guys, I'm gonna think about this. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Where are we going? Oh yeah, Gloucestershire. If you like puzzles, this is your game. They're now cool. I don't know. There's okay, so there's jumping puzzles that I really love. There are mushroom puzzles where you eat mushrooms and you form various puzzles. Gateway based puzzles. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Yeah, they're all pretty much every piece of side content is a puzzle. Well, like, this is a puzzle, right? I don't know where the fuck I'm going. And I'm just inferring information. It doesn't hold your hands. All these, like, 99% of all these little shitty chests all over the map, they're puzzles. Like, oh, these guys aren't gonna be friendly, are they? Are you? Gonna be nice? Okay. Let me see if I can find one for you. Here.
First it was the silver, then the book.
Sounds nice to you. I'm not that type of gamer. Like, I'm not gonna shit on it. Like, it's well implemented. But puzzles and games have the ability to infuriate me. They're just not my personal strong suit. Okay, so we know there's a chest here, right? The door might be open, so we go around to the front. We'll try that first. Okay, this was a bad example. The door was just open. Most of them are not like this at all. Let's see if we can find another one. Of course, I want to give you an example. It's like, no, this is going to be the easiest chest in the game. Masochist? Yeah, I mean, as a StarCraft player, I can get behind that. Okay, this is the second easiest chest in the game. I swear to God, I'm not memeing you, okay? I swear, like, I've never had a run of 2 chests that you just walk up to and open. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Let's, you know, are we gonna go 3 for 3 now? This is getting kind of ridic. Jump over the fence, please. Jump over the fence. Okay, alright, so we go up to the door. I have the key already! Oh my God. The one time I wanted puzzles for my chests. Alright, but... one of the little folk asked me to make the door smaller as he wants to keep unruly guests from his house after the nonsense with the druid last fall. I can see his point. Okay, so... what's supposed to happen? Apparently I picked up this key somewhere. You would walk up to the locked door and it would be like, you need a key. So you have to scan, you have to go around, and you might have to do a quest for somebody or find the key, or who the fuck are you?
Well enough, butcher.
I mean, if we stumble across the chest, I mean, you'll see it. I don't know. Oh no, man. So, like, I have an ability that lets me blow this door up. I just hit it with an explosive shot as long as I have adrenaline. But this is a tiny puzzle. Somewhere around here are explosives. And you're supposed to look for the explosives, which I'm not going to be able to find them. And then you have to carry the explosives to the door. So it's not that it's hard to open, you gotta find the tool you need to get the door open, and then, you know, execute the puzzle. But I'm a pro gamer, so I do this. And now I have a tungsten ingot. Horse, please. Yeah, so like, you'll see I don't have adrenaline anymore. I only had 1 bar of adrenaline. These, if you look at, well, I can't point. Bottom left corner of the screen, those 4 nodules over my health bar, that are gray, those are my adrenaline. So like, I hit the A button, I can't do explosive shot anymore. So I either have to go recharge those, or I'd have to solve the puzzle. It's not unlimited, and they don't passively recharge. You recharge them through combat. This is what his side quest looks like. So we go up here, I go to the stone, hit the Y button, 10 bullhead. So it wants me to find 10 bullhead fish and offer them here. And I'll get something if I do that. It's not going to tell me how to get the bullhead fish. It's not going to tell me, you know, where I need to go fish. I have to go hunt down those fish, figure out where they spawn, what kind of rivers to look in, etc., and then get. And that's 10 is a lot of fish.
They will attack on sight here.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
You'll feed the dogs.
Oh, I don't think this is the right place. I don't think that's where I wanted to go.
Time to die. I'll take ya. Shoot the rat down. Stop her for that!
Game makes no matter what gender I had chuckle. Avor means eagle, I think, or raven, I think. There's a story reason why Avor has two genders. It's pretty cool, actually. I don't know who has this key, man.
Hey, wait!
Upgrade. Trigger a surprise assassination from a prone position. They just didn't care. It's not... No. Avor is canonically female, the character. I'm not... It's a huge... I can't say anymore. It would be a huge story spoiler. But it's very cool and very tastefully done. How it integrates into the story. You also shouldn't take the combat as representative because I'm you know, this is the post game. I've completed the story, and I'm literally over 400 power. Like, I have every skill, and I'm leveling up masteries, so... These enemies are challenging. I've just killed several thousand of them, and now the game's pretty much over, you know? Fuck, dude. Is the key in the cave? This goes over here. Like, we were here for a story mission. This pops out over here. I want to try this entrance. See what's over here. Scrap of paper. Tried to lie down in a cave for rest, and was shooed off by some hooded creatures with skull faces. I'll not rest anywhere in this cursed place. Yeah, Viking A move race. They really are, though. Is the key up here? Come on. No. I don't know. I think rather than marking the ones I haven't explored, I'm gonna mark the ones I have explored. So stop it. Maybe I'm wrong about this place. I don't think I am, though.
Smells like a trap.
Oops. Oh, there's the key. I found the key, I think. He hit the bones. Oh no. So I think I actually just go back to camp now, right? Because it's going to spit me out all the way over there. I don't know. Deathmatch? Yeah. Assassin's Creed used to have multiplayer. I was really good at Assassin's Creed multiplayer. They just took it away. They just removed it after Black Flag. He shut down the servers. Makes me so sad. I should have just teleported back. There's nothing here. Fuck. Gloucestershire is to go to war with a poor harvest. Sinan must ascend as the ultimate offering, and while my beloved morsel feeds the gods, the church has chosen a zealot to replace him. Tevdir favors the flame and the cross, as is told. To trance this evening in search of answers. I only pray that I would be a liar if I claimed I only laid with Sinan because of his role in the ceremony. In our debates, I've admired him, the blade of his jaw, the bulge of his arms, the soft hairs on his chest. I made sure to acquaint my hands with what my eyes thirsted for. Knew what he was doing, the old bastard. Recognized me under the mask. Finished the ceremony with my name on his lips. Gods, I hope I don't love him. That would complicate everything. So Sinan did a, fertilization ritual. And that was supposed to be anonymous, but he knew who he was fucking. So I don't want to go to that one. I go to this one because we have the key, I think. If I don't have the key, I'll be so sad.
This place is heavily guarded.
Please be the key, please be the key, please be the key. No! What do you mean? What are you talking about, dude? Bruh. Bruh. It's not the key we just got. What's the key we just got? Did I scrub over it on accident?
Sunan, guide me.
I don't understand, my dude. We searched that already. Did this. It's done. And that one leads into the crypt. I'm hitting the Google machine. It's gonna happen. Unless I didn't loot the guy. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I didn't loot him? Wait, are you serious? Bro, if I'm being memed. I have auto loot. So if I do a melee kill. I don't know, now I'm questioning myself.
Easy now. Something's not right.
He was right in here, I think. Wasn't he right over here? Isn't this the guy? At the fireplace by the entrance. What do you mean? Like back? Like further back? Did you hear that? Oh, it's the broken chest sound. So I thought it was this guy. Or this guy. Okay. Well. I don't know. Let's clean up this little area before I leave.
Need to be careful here.
Fuck. No. Oh. Oh. It's not gonna let me climb out, really?
Easy now. Something's not right.
Yeah, there's a lot of spiders. Oh fuck! We found it! Found the bureau. Let's go. This is the last one, too.
Smells like a trap.
Am I going for the solid 100%? I think so. At least for the major stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna get every minor chest around the world, but all this, I'm too invested. This is one of my most played, even though it's not necessarily my favorite game ever, it's one of the, as far as single, you know, obviously StarCrafts and multiplayer games don't count, but like, yeah, this is like about to pass Skyrim as my most played single player game, just because it's so freaking long. Did I go the wrong way? Or is this the right way? Oh, this looks like it's the right way. Fuck. There we go. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that. Magus Codex, page 3. Yet to see the last light, you must first feel the loss, the emptiness, the pain, and you must always act with the belief that you have failed, that you will fail again, that you must always fail. This is the way of the hidden ones, to fail better than you have ever before. We wander in the dark, ever searching for the light. She then paused and drew a great breath, but here I must contradict myself, for although the nature of reality is empty and unknowable, the nature of our work is not, and for this brotherhood to succeed, we must have tenets by which we may judge our success, hard, cold rules, truths by which we swear. Faint murmur rushed through the gathered acolytes at the realization of what was happening. The final codification, long rumored, was now upon us. The woman spoke again, with more gravity than before. Since the twilight of the Ptolemies, the hidden ones have served to break the unnatural shackles that man has put on man. We have done so in a manner consistent with our creed, yet this has often led to confusion and chaos. Thus have we devised a set of the 3 tenets, born from rigorous practice and application to lead us to greater success. 1, she began, hide in plain sight, that your success may come in view of all, yet swiftly, without forewarning. 2, never compromise the brotherhood. Be thoughtful in act and speech, for it is the only sure way to protect ourselves from outside influence. Keep our motives uncorrupted. That's it. That's the final codex page. Faded letter. Magister Sebastros. Forgive my spirited tone, but this evacuation order from Magister Vitus in Londinium seems premature and cowardly. For over 3 centuries, the Hidden Ones have worked in the shadows of this empire to protect its subjects from the worst abuses of numberless Caesars and their petulant whims. Yet now, as the Empire recedes and our protections begin to bear fruit, why are we told to abandon our post? Madness! Have all our efforts come to nothing? Will our noble sisterhood let these violent but few voices who oppose our presence sing the loudest? We must be better than this. I am sure you will agree. Friend and sister in the shadows, Magister Maya. Alteris non si qui sus esse potest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too rusty on my Latin. I don't know what that means. Oopsies. New Church of Rome has found sturdy footing in the Isle of Britannia, yet our past supports of these same worshippers goes unrecognized. Executions of Belgae pagans are a routine occurrence in the streets of the city. Our pleas for compromise fall upon deaf ears. Herodor Theodosius is unresponsive. You must send a message. 3 church fathers, Vitus, Secunda, Agippitus, must die in a public spectacle. Remind the Romans that Britannia is home to numberless tribes. Contract, Acolyte Teague. Partial success. Target killed. Magister succumbed to. That's it. That's the final bureau. Is there anything else here? Oh, can apply a skill. I learned Latin in school. That was my language that I picked. High school. I do have long hair, Jerry. It's a correct statement. I do still know some of it. Amo means I love. You can conjugate amo. Amo, amas, amat. Amamus, amantis, amant. Same thing with other words of that class. So, nautico means I sail. Nautica, nauticas. Nauticamus, nauticant, nauticat. That's like I sail, you sail, we sail, he, she, it sails. Wumbo, wombos, wombot, wombop. You know, I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, it, wumbos. I'm kidding. Yeah, not a cunt, not a cox, not a cunt.
Hytham, I have the codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us. Lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
Interesting.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
So they're written in Latin. In the Animus translates them
I
for
have to
us,
go.
Then
but
go in
Eivor
peace.
can't read them.
Good to see you.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look.
Oh, that's neat.
Good day, good...
What do you have to...
Oh. Back.
Have you got a contract?
Another day. Odds are the target is there. The sooner you come back,
I must be on my...
go with your go.
Read the Hidden Ones letter. How do I read the Hidden Ones letter? Where is it? Oh, it's in the world. Faded letter on papyrus.
Good morning, my beloved. I have heard
It's
numerous
Bayek!
tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones. Apart from putting your life in danger, it flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our Hidden Ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset. My northern star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my Jew. At sunrise and twilight. At new moon and full. When the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there. And I will take that feeling to my tomb.
I wish that... I don't know why that music is playing. That kind of ruined the feeling of the letter, but that was a cool-ass letter. Wait, what is prompting this music? What the fuck, dude? It's unnecessary.
Hello, and well
Okay,
met.
it stopped. It stopped. Or at least it did a dull pulse. Yeah, so... That's... All we have to do is rebuild the settlement. That's it. And then, you know, all the open world shit. But, yeah. That's a good place to stop. If you guys don't know why that was a really special moment, Bayek is the protagonist. Oh, wait, it cued one of the dummies as an assassination target again, didn't it? Totally did.
Go, my eyes.
Oh yeah, it did. So Bayek, that's why the music's playing, because it spawned a dummy as an assassination
Your
target,
time
so it
in
thinks we're
Midgard is over now.
trying to assassinate someone. Yeah, Bayek is the protagonist of Assassin's Creed Origins. And Aya, Amenet, the person leaving all the codex pages, was his wife. Origins is a really, really, really good game. It's a great story. I highly recommend you guys all play it or watch a walkthrough or something. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my play session today. I gotta get to work. We're gonna be back. I mean, hopefully, all things permitting, with the ESL Open Americas this evening. And we'll be back with another 2 hours of Assassin's Creed tomorrow afternoon. So, thank you all for watching. I've been Renegade. See you in the next one.